Hello everybody, I am back and I am going to continue working on the artwork for my cosmic cards. I actually was so excited on the idea of working on my cosmic cards that I forgot to record it. And so here I am. I'm going to start recording and documenting how I worked on my cosmic cards. So, let me see. Can you see this? This is the magician. The magician card. Let me see if I can get this good. Right now I'm in paint, but I don't want to be in paint. Okay, so hopefully the internet doesn't cut out at me again. Okay, so anyhow, back to the artwork. Oh yeah, so I am working on rarities, card rarities. So in my game, there's only three. There is rare, which you can see here. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be working it in Unreal Engine today because I'm working on the card art. It's mainly just paint. Well, not really paint at all. GIMP, which is the new image manipulation program, I think it's called. That's what the GIMP, GIMP stands for. But anyhow, I'm going to be working in that. And I'm not going to be working in Unreal Engine. I'll later move the artwork into Unreal Engine. But for now, I'm just going to try and document how I create my own artwork for my cosmic cards. So what I do, this right here is, let me go back into it. This is the wrong, you gotta be kidding me. I guess I never, this is not the full, I guess I never updated this. You know what, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not gonna be working in Paint. I'm gonna be working in GIMP because I was talking to the AI chatbots and they were saying there is no free Photoshop, but there is GIMP. So I tried GIMP and it worked nicely. This, let me see. Oh my goodness, it's not, I can't believe it. I could have sworn I had the correct text. Unfortunately, this is why I'm not gonna continue working in Paint, MS Paint, because their features are so limited. So I am going to switch to, let me see if I can do that right now. Like, I can't even look at this. This here says the Fool. You can't see it. But, I can't even change it. You have to completely create a new layer and then create a new whole text widget. Oh, it's just crazy. Okay, so I'm going to stop working in MS Paint. And I'm going to move over to, what is this? I don't know. Can you see this? No, can't see it. I'm going to close this. Alright, so then I'm going to move over to GIMP. By turning this on and transitioning, you should be able to see it now. Alright, so, okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I was explaining. So for the rarities of my card system, I only have 3 rarities. It's going to be... Oh, in fact, I can show you it here. Let me see. It's going to be rare. So this is the rare border and text color and the background. And of course, the line art is the public domain of the original artist, line art, the original black and white line art. I'm not using any of the modern day publishers of this artwork. Those artwork is copyrighted to them. However, the original artist's original black and white line art is public domain, so that's what I'm using here in all of my artwork. So we got the High Priestess, and this is how it will look for rare. Rare is cyan borders. Let me just check on, let me see, do I have all that I need for the, okay, so I got the legendary gold, epic purple, and rare cyan. Okay, so I got that. I just, you can't see it, but I was checking, and I've already, so what I have up on screen, that's just the, I don't know what you call it, the equivalent in Photoshop, but it's just the workspace really of all the layers. And then, but I've already saved each of the iterations of the rarities for in PNG format, so that I can later upload it into my game, or well, upload it into Unreal Engine. So this is the rarity. Again, there's only three. There's rare, epic, and legendary. That's it. Rare is cyan. Epic is purple. And so this is the epic purple. Really, it's using the same background image and, of course, the same original public domain line art, but it's using a different frame. I just made it a little bit gradient with blue and purple. And then for the legendary gold rarity, it will look like this. Alright, so this is the legendary gold. Alright, so now I'm gonna have to do this for the original two that I was working on in Paint, because I was having well, maybe not for the Fool. The Fool is, I'll keep it. But the Magician, I was having problems with it, so let me see if I can. So this is the High Priestess modified.xcf file. I need to know. Go back into Paint. Open up the original. I wonder if you can do multiple things in, like have multiple windows up. I wonder. Oh, maybe right up here. Let me see. Going to open this up. Look for the Magician, but I need the original. Let me see. Going down here. If I drag it up here. Oh, it does. I see. Okay, anyhow. So, now all of a sudden I've got, this is the original public domain line art from the original artist. It's just black and white. So I'm good, and I'm also using this image for my icons in the game. If you've seen my previous video, explains how I'm using it in the game for my inventory systems icons. Alright, so now what I do is I already forgot what I did, so this is why I remembered, oh shoot, I should document this. And either I document it offline for Patreon or online through live streaming with Twitch. So I'm just doing the Twitch thing. All right, so let me select all, copy, go back, and then paste it here. Okay, I don't know why it's like that, but let me move it down here and turn off that and back to the magician. This is so weird. I don't know why it's... Why did that happen? Alright. Of course, the name shouldn't be a high priestess, so I'm going to have to change that. But first, let me save this project as... it's called the magician, not the high priestess. Magician, modified, save. The magician modified .xcf. Okay. Alright, so here I am. Now I can delete this layer. Okay. And let me turn this off for now. I don't need these. Just need to work with these. Alright. Actually, let me put it back. See if I can hide this. It looks like it should fit. Exactly. Hopefully. Alright, so all I need now is to turn all the white portion into alpha. Change it into an alpha channel with transparency so that it's see-through. Completely see-through, not translucent. So, oops. Get rid of this, turn that back on, get rid of that. Okay, here we go. And make sure I'm on the correct layer. So, there we go. I don't know if I need to select it, but go to colors, go to color to alpha. I don't know if you can see this, but we go to colors, then colors to alpha. And I don't know if it's still using my settings from the previous project, which is the High Priestess. So I'm just going to say OK for now. And we'll see if this works. Put this back up. Put this back up. And then put this back up. Yes, it works. Nice. Okay, good. So hopefully I don't have to do too much now. Alright, so instead I have to go back and change the name. You just right click on it and edit text on canvas. Let me go ahead and see, how can I do this? Okay. So this one is 1 and it's called the Magician. Like this, Magician. And then let me see if I can move it. Whoops, move it. Like interesting. Alright. I guess this will have to do. Let's see, again, back to move. Is this the middle? Oh, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's just move it like this. Maybe I can use the arrow keys. Yeah. What else? This should be like that. Still doesn't do anything, but oh well. Alright, so we got the oh, are we using the correct font size? Looks tiny. We'll just leave it like that. Alright, so unfortunately I have to do this for every single one of the texts. But I need to go back to the border, see if I can. I don't know how to adjust this. Yikes, I don't know how to change the background for this. It looks a little too big for this text. Actually, it doesn't show. That's unfortunate. Let's see. I don't know why it doesn't allow us to. It allows us to change the text, but not like the all these borders and stuff like that. I guess I'm gonna have to match the text to the border instead. Huh. Because otherwise, I don't know how to change the borders. Let me see. If, this is the pencil. Maybe I can use this. Select by color. Unfortunately, it's a gradient, so that's not gonna work. I need to this whole block. Well, not the text. I need the whole block so that I can adjust it to match the text. Let me see. Let's get rid of everything else. What can I do? I guess I suppose I could select it. This. Do that. Probably zoom in a bit. Try to get rid of that. This is going to be difficult. Maybe there's a bucket fill I can use. Change this to the gold. I already set up. Oh, you can't see that anyways. See if I. Oh my goodness, it doesn't do not a damn thing. Damn it. Why? Why? Oh, I see. Maybe I need to select it. Okay, so let me try that again. Undo, bucket fill, select none. Let me try select this again. This time, we'll try to select it by color. get fillet. And I suppose I can just leave this part. But let me try it. Let me try to see if I can select it. If I can't select it by color, yeah, never mind. I will, you know what, just fill it in with the yellow. Then I will just use this here. And simply just see if I can just, maybe I can just use I can just call it, oops, undo that. You know what, I'm just gonna select that like this. No. Infinite stupidity. Let me select it like this. And then just fill it in like this. Oh my god. Even though I've selected it, it still won't. I gotta do it one by one like this. Oh boy. It's not doing anything. Okay, I think that's it. Alright. Okay, now select none. Now go back, and now we can put things back to see how they look now. Alright, so I want this back to the orange, back to the foreground fill, and I can actually get rid of this. I don't need to know. Save the changes to input before closing. Discard changes. I don't need to mess with this, but I'm looking at it. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I don't know what I want to. What do I want to do? I want to select. Actually, why did I? Okay, let me go back then. Like this, and select up here. And just go about like this. Okay. And then fill it in with the gradient. Hello. Oh, maybe I have to. There we go. I have to press the key. And then see if I fill it in. Okay. Now well, I don't remember how I. Okay. Oh, they're right here actually. So let's do that. This looks weird. Why is it doing this? Let's try this. This doesn't look. good at all, actually. Don't know how to. I don't want this. Okay, let me see if I go back to 100. No, I don't want it to look like that. I want it to be a smooth gradient. Whoops. Let me trying that. I don't know what's going on with this. Do, 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 do. I need it to be more gradient than solid lines rather than solid. Do, do, do. Where am I? Is it this one? This one. I don't know why it's doing this. Huh. I suppose I can take this. That looks a little bit more, you know, gradient. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I'll take it. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to be different from the epic and the rare. But that's good enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and save. We will select none. Alright, so this is all I need. So let me go ahead and export that as my legendary gold edition of the magician card. So export as. I don't think you can see this part, but I now change this to 01. It should overwrite the one that I did for paint, but we will see right now. Legendary GOLD gold. Legendary gold. Alright, so export. Oh, there we go. Replace a file name that already exists. Do you want to replace it? Yes. Replace. Okay. And export. Alright, that's it for this one. Wonder if I can do. Oh, I still have to do the epic and the rare. So let's go ahead and. The epic and the rare uses the same background. So let me turn that background on. So epic and rare uses this, but they have, of course, they have a different text color and different borders. Let's put the borders. So this cyan border is, of course, for rare, but this one is for epic. So let me go ahead and change this up. edit text on canvas by selecting this, deleting this, typing in magician, and this is the one card. And let me see, is that okay? There we go. We got that centered. Move this into the center, and maybe that's about it. We don't need to do anything more, really. Well, other than change this. But let's see. Let me go ahead and move it right there. Okay, that's enough of that. Let me move now to the border. And select. Actually, let me zoom in so I can see this better. Oh, that's too much. Maybe 600. Okay, here we go. Select this up to here and delete it. Select this up to here. Delete it. Let's see how that looks. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take it. So, this is the epic. Let me go ahead and export that. Save first, and then export as the Magician Epic Purple. Export, replace, export. Okay, now to switch to the rare, which is this one. Okay, again, it uses the same epic background, or just same, background. Let me go ahead and I will not change that first. I will change this one first. Let me go ahead and go edit text on canvas. Switch this to center. Select that portion. Delete it. Magician. And that's it. Go ahead and see if I can center this as best I can. You see, is that good? Like this? Alright, let me go ahead and zoom in. Okay, select none. Oh, there's nothing to select. None. Alright, let me select up to here. Delete that. Whoops. Infinite stupidity. I'm not working on the right. There we go. Will that work? Yes, that will work. What's going on up here? I will just go ahead and select this and fill it with the colors I need to fill it with. I'm looking for the bucket fill. Like that. Okay, got that. Let me move this over. Huh, it's doing it again. That's fine. So I don't need it. I don't need that much. So let me go ahead. Select that like that. Delete it. And select that and just fill it in. Cannot fill. Oh, there we go. Now we can select none And we can put it back to 100, see how that looks. Alright, perfect. That's good. So that's the rare. Okay, so the rare, I go ahead and save the whole project, and then I will export this image as the rare, the magician rare cyan. Export, replace the MS Paint version of it, and then export again. Okay, so this one looks way better than the MS Paint. Unfortunately, I just replaced it, so I can't show you the really ugly rendition of the MS Paint version. Though this is why I even had to download and install GIMP, because it's a much more powerful image editing tool than MS Paint is. So, well, it really made the line art stand out much better than in MS Paint. So, I just decided to switch to this. Okay, that's it for the magician. Now let's go ahead and already say that. Go. What is next? Should I do the full? Let me look at the full. That is the 0 card. Let me see the full. I don't know if I can show this to you. Let me see. Don't want to close that. Let me see if I can add a window capture. The image. Okay, let me see if I can. So this is what the full looks like from image, from MS Paint. You see that? I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. Alright, so this is the original public domain line art, black and white line art. I'm also using it as my inventory icon image. So whenever the seeker picks up the full card, they're going to get this icon image. However, the actual card in the 3D game will look like this for the rare, and then this for the epic, and then this for the legendary. You know what? I'm going to keep the full, because even though this kind of looks interesting, so it's actually hard to see, but let me see if I do actual size. No, it still looks good. I think I'll just keep it. I won't change it. I won't put like a background here or change the alpha channels. I think this looks fine. Okay, so now that was the full. Now the one I just completed, well, I didn't just, this one is the original public domain line art from the original artist. And I'm using it as my inventory icon image. And this is what it looks like. We just finished working on this. This is what it looks like for the rare. Even though it's called rare, it's actually the most common. So really, the rarity, there's only the three. There's only the rare, epic, and legendary, right? So, but the rare is going to be the most common. And then much harder to find will be the legendary, like this. And then extremely hard to find will be the legendary. It's so extremely rare that It might as well be mythical. It might as well be a myth. It might as well be non-existent. Okay, but I did ask the AI chatbot, and it did show me how to create that in the blueprint logic so that I can ensure that the rare cards are very common drops, whereas the epic cards are not common at all. And then the legendary cards are extremely they they don't even exist, but they do. They will be in the game. They're just so rare, rarer than even the legendaries. I mean epics. Okay, so I got this, and I am going to go ahead and let's see the high priestess. Okay, so the high priestess here, again, this is the original black and white line art from the public domain of the original artist. Okay, this is how it looks for the epic. This is it doesn't look that good, but I'm taking it. It's unique to my own game. And then this is the legendary gold. This is the epic purple, legendary gold, and rare. This is the rare cyan. So I'll take it. Okay. This is the cosmic cards. Okay, now I'm going to work on this one, the Empress. Okay, so this is the original. This is the Emperor. I'm not going to work on that one yet. So this is the Empress. This one has the original black and white public domain line art from the original artist. Let me go ahead and enter that into GIMP. Let me switch back if I can. First of all, I need to move this all the way down. Okay, lock that. Okay, so now let me go ahead and transition. Okay. So, there we go. We got the magician. Again, let me save this one. Save it. And then I shall go ahead and drag in the Empress. Where is the Empress? The Empress is right here. Drag it in here. Alright, there we go. Now we select all. Copy. We move back. I wonder if I can delete this. Alright, and then we go ahead and paste it into here. Alright, perfect. So we got it there. Let's move it down to where it needs to go. We can delete this one now. We don't need the magician anymore. What was that? The magician? The high priestess? Whoever it was. We don't need that one anymore. Oh, it was the magician. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this project now as the Empress instead of the magician. And the Empress is number 3, I think. Save. Going back just to make sure. Where is it? Looking for the original. The Empress is number 3. Okay. So that means well, before I do any of that, let me select the Empress layer. And then select all. Go to Colors tab. scroll all the way down to color to alpha. Hit OK. So that's how it's gonna look. Then we can put the okay, that looks decent. And put the border back. Now put that back. Alright, and select the text. Edit text on canvas. And go ahead and delete that and type in Empress. Again, it should be centered. And I just realized there's no bold. There should be a bold. Oh well, I get. Huh, I guess not. Fix, no. Well, whatever. Move this. Oh, I need to do it this way. Move this over there. And let me zoom in a bit. Does that look? Yeah, that looks good enough. That looks decent, like that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. And back to 100%. And the borders look fine, so I guess I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and save the Empress project and go ahead and export this as Legendary Golden. Let me just borrow the name. Okay, so the Empress. Okay, Empress. There we go. So Legendary Gold and export. And alright, that's good. Like that. That's fun. Okay, so next I will work on the epic. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so again, instead of the magician, so edit text on canvas. Let me move in a bit. Edit text on canvas. Centered. Oh, this is where you make it bold and stuff like that. Okay, well, we're going to do that. And select this instead of the magician. It's called the Empress. And it actually looks fine where it is. Oops. Back to edit text on canvas. Make sure this says 3. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is going on? There we go. Now. Okay, good. The Empress. 3. The Empress. So what now? Now I move it in. Actually, if I select none, that actually looks good. It looks fine. Yeah. I'll take it. How did it look at 100%? Nice. I'll take that. Yes. The Empress. Okay, so save the project file. Now export this image as 3, the Empress. Kind of messed up on the other one. I'm going to have to change that. Forgot to change number 2 to number 3. Anyhow, it's just a name change. Nothing too terrible. Alright, export that as the Empress. Epic purple. Right, let me move back and see. Where did I put that? Where is it? See, it's not called. It's right here. The Empress Legendary Goat should be 3, not 2. Okay. Also, the Magician. The Magician is 1, so let's change this to 1. High Priestess is 2. High Priestess, High Priestess, 2. High Priestess, 2. Magician is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and the Fool. Alright. The Magician modified, so that means I do not need the Magician modified. Dot paint. Because I got the Magician modified. Dot XCF for GIMP. Right. Now. Okay, so after I finished the Legendary Gold for the Empress and the Epic Purple, now I need to work on the Rare Cyan. Alright, so right here, it uses the same background, but of course the text is different and the border is different. Again, it needs to be 3, the Empress. So go select the text layer, right click, and click on Edit Layer. Whoops. What is going on? This doesn't make sense. Apparently I never. Huh. It's not edit text on canvas, it's just whatever I just did. Oh, again, once again. 3. There we go. Oop. Okay, there we go. That looks fine, actually, so don't really need to move it when it looks. Alright, actually everything is good, so save it and go ahead and export this image as 03 the Empress. Rare Cyan. Okay, and export it. Export. Alright, so see that. Let me see if I can show you the actual how it's gonna look in game. Alright, so this is the original inventory icon. This is how it looks like for Epic. It will be on the card face of a 3D object within the game. This is for the legendary gold, and this is for the rare cyan. Alright, and what is all this weirdness down here? That's fine. What is that? I don't know what happened down there. This one didn't do that. Oh, this one does. I guess it has something to do with the background image itself. So let me go and see if I can switch that. Actually, let me look. Does it occur for the previous? Yeah, it does for the High Priestess there. The cyan, the rare, and the epic. And let me see, it does for the magician. Yeah, it's very slight but noticeable. And then this uses a different method, but that's what. Let's go ahead and switch on over back to the GIMP. See if I can fix that. Let me turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. Oh, I see. Huh. It turns out that it so for the legendary it goes all the way to the bottom, but for this epic it does not. I have to see if I can select all and what is this, I wonder? Some box there. I wonder what that is. Alright, select none. I really don't know how to. Maybe that fixed it. All I did was go into image and crop to content. It looks like now this is messed up. What the hell? I feel like I need to move this. Onto. Alright, put the everything back. This. Go back to the Empress layer. Select all. do that. Apparently it cannot crop because the image is already cropped to the content, but let's see. It isn't, as you can see down there. Unfortunately. How do I? How do I fix this? If I zoom in. And then select this. Like that. Delete it. Make sure I'm there. What is going on? Select this. And why does it keep doing that? Well, this really sucks. I don't know how to. I don't think it's this that I need to fix. Is it? Select all. Let me see if I get rid of this. It might be this one that I need to adjust. Hmm. Darn it. Onboarding act as if. Importer selection. Hmm. What did I just do? Hmm. Well, if I zoom in, there's that. Suppose I can just export as that. This one is called the Epic Purple. 03 Empress. The Empress Epic Purple. Replace. And then the rare. This one. Save the project. And then export as the 03, the Empress Rare Cyan. 03, the Empress Rare. Replace and export. Now, if we go back and see what that looks like. So this is a magician. You see at the bottom there, it has it because I never changed those. Yeah, and then the Empress has it too at the bottom, except for the legendary background, but it does for the epic and the rare. So now let's move over to the Empress. Got that still. And still got it. That's unfortunate. I don't know how. I really don't know how to fix this. Maybe I do need to work in Paint. Let me see if I can open up Paint. Switch over to MS Paint. I have this one open. I'm going to open the actual image. What is it called? The Empress Epic Purple. Let me see. So if I zoom in, and I did that, would that fix it? Don't know. Let's go ahead and save. And then let's check it again. Actually, it did. Nice. So if you look at the very bottom, see actual size down here, you don't see that anymore. So I guess I gotta have to go into MS Paint and delete it. Well, I didn't delete it. All I did was move it down to cover that weird, I don't know, like that weird distortion. I don't know what you call it actually. Visual anomaly. So let me just do that for all of them. So if we look, I didn't do it for rare cyan. Did it for the epic purple. Oh my goodness, what time is it? I'm gonna have to log out soon. So I mean, yeah, there's a playtest that I need to do. It's not for my game, it's for something else. But let me just do that and then I'll go ahead and log out because pretty much I documented how I did all of this artwork and stuff already. So let me go ahead and not exit this, but switch back to MS Paint and do that for all of the images that have that weird anomaly at the bottom. Where's MS Paint? Okay, so that was the Empress. Oh no, that was 03, the Empress Epic Purple. Okay, so now let me go open 03, the Empress Rare Cyan. There it is again. If I zoom in to the bottom, I just simply move this up to it like that. And it should get rid of it. So let me see if that works. Hopefully that works. Save. Let me check real quick. You can't see it, but I can see it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do all of the rest. And I'll show you. And then done. Alright, so I don't know if I need to adjust this. Now this is completely different, but I'll keep that. Let me open. Okay, so the food, this and that. I need this one. And then I need to zoom in, move it like this. Zoom back out. Save. Open. The Magician. Rare Cyan. Legendary Gold is fine. Alright, and zoom in. Scroll down. Okay. Say, oops. Let me do that. Save. Open Epic Purple for the High Priestess. Zoom in. Move this up. Up. Let me. Okay. And save. And then, last but not least, the Empress. Rare Cyan. Oh, wait a moment. I think I did it already. Yeah, that was the first one I did. I think that's it. So let me go ahead and check now with the actual image file, see how that it will look. Dun dun dun. Let me see. Alright, so I will switch over to image viewer. I actually need to open it up first. Let me see. Okay. Alright. Let me see. There we go. So you can look at the bottom. There's no anomalies anymore. Oh, this is unfortunate. Because I'm going to have to save it like this in GIMP, but then move over to Paint just to fix it. This is so weird. Alright, what a weird bug or issue. So these are all the icon images, the original black and white line art from the original public domain artists. That is in the public domain. Alright, so back again. So if you look at the very bottom, there's no anomalies anymore. Gold doesn't have it. Rare and Epic does. I got rid of it. Oh, apparently I didn't do it for the High Priestess yet. I did it for Epic, but I didn't do it for Rare. So I'm going to do that. I did it for the Magician. Yeah. Fool is completely different. Alright, so let's switch back to MS Paint. Open up the High Priestess Rare Cyan. Zoom in. Right. There it is. Move this up. There we go. Save. Whoops. Let me save it this way. Alright. Then back into check what it looks like. So the full icon image, epic image, legendary image, rare image, the magician icon image, epic image with no distortion at the bottom. Legendary and rare. High Priestess, icon image, epic image with no distortion at the bottom. High Priestess, legendary, and then the rare with no distortion at the bottom. Nice. And then we got the Empress icon image, the epic image, legendary image, and the rare with no distortion. And then of course we got the rest of the cards. I will work on that. It's the same process. And I will work on that another time. I have a playtest to get to. So thank you all for watching. Just working on documenting my process and hanging out for a bit. So let me go ahead and end the stream. So I will catch you later next time. Bye.